Alright guys, so this is the review of the Rokos RO108 Starry Sky. So before we get down into this, I actually received this watch from Rokos for free. I don't have to give it back, but as you know, it's not going to affect my review at all. I'm going to keep it honest all the time. So, good or bad, let's get down into it. So, as you can see, this is a box it comes in, the Rokos branding on, and then if we open it up, we have actually got another box. And this one's a bit nicer. So actually quite a nice box, this one. Nice interesting pattern going on. And again with the Rokos branding. And open it up. And we've actually got a thank you card from Rokos. Nice little touch. Put that to one side. Quickly take the watch out for a minute. And then we've got the instruction manual, which I think also shows you the other watches they have available. But we're not interested in that. Let's just get the watch off the cushion and then get all this out of the way. So, I'm going to say right now, sorry if I sound a bit funny, I've got a little bit of a cold at the moment, so a little bit bunged up. But anyway, this is the watch itself. So, they actually do a couple of different versions of this. They do this blue dial version, they also do a black dial version, and they also have an option to have a stainless steel bracelet as well. But as you can see, I've got the leather strap version with the deployant clasp, butterfly style. Well, actually as well, before we get any further on, I have actually got a discount code for this. So the discount code is HWR15 and you get 15% off. So the original price on this is $190 more or less, and then with the discount it goes down to $161.50. So I'll leave all that down in the description if you do want to check it out, and I'll also leave a link to the Rokos site as well. So anyway, getting back to the watch, get a zoom in on this dial because this is the real star of the show, pun intended. So as you can see, we have actually got little stars on the dial, as well as that nice sunburst effect from that blue. I have to admit, when I first got this, I wasn't 100% sure I actually liked it, but the more I've worn it, it has actually grown on me. I do actually quite like it now. Another person who likes it is my girlfriend. She's actually got her eye on this one. She wants it after I've got the review done, so I'll probably give it to her. So as you can see, we got the Rokos branding on the right by the 3, well, where the 3 o'clock would be, sorry. Then we've got the Starry Sky, the fact that this is an automatic, and calendar, because we've got the date window at the bottom. And you can probably also see we have actually got 24-hour markings around the outside as well. And then we've also got this crescent moon style red tip to that hand, pointing at the 24-hour markers. Interesting, not seen anything like that before. And then obviously we've got the standard other hands, the hour, minute, second. We've got loom on those minute and hour hands. We've also got loom pips around the edge and all the markers. And then we've also got a little special touch that I'll show you a little bit later on. Won't spoil that now. So zooming back out, the rest of the case, got a nice bit of detailing on the sides here, just add a bit of interest. I've also got an onion style crown, just a bit smaller though. One thing that did kind of throw me with this, it actually looks like there's screws on these for the bracelet, but if I flick it over, I'll quickly undo this so you can see properly. They are actually quick release, so they're not screws at all. That's just a design detail. And then, seeing as we're around here, genuine leather strap with Rokos branding, like I said before, butterfly style clasp. Again, Rokos branding on. Rokos, oh, I don't know, one of them. I'm sure somebody down in the comments will let us know how to say it. One thing though, this side of it looks quite good, but if you turn it around the other way, you've actually got the branding on the side. A few brands do this. The one that springs to mind for most people is probably Invicta, and as with that one, I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest. But other than that, quite a nice case. Nothing too fancy. But let's get on to the dimensions now. So as you can see, we've got a thickness of 11.3mm, although on the website it actually says it's 8mm. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, because it's clearly 11.3. We've got the same thing going on as well with the diameter. They say it's 40mm, I get it to 41. So again, slightly bigger than stated. Luckily though, they did get this bit right. It is 20mm lug width. So if you want to change out the strap, that's easy enough to do. And then we've got a lug to lug of about 49, just over. So not too bad. Slightly large, I guess, on diameter and possibly on thickness as well for a dressier style watch. But as you'll see later on, it does actually wear quite nicely. Those lugs are slightly curved, which does help. So now let's get onto the bit that makes this watch really interesting. So you probably can't see it yet, but charge it up and then you'll see what I mean. You can probably see it coming in already. And there we go. So as you can see, we have actually got a star effect on those. They are actually loomed, those stars, slightly, but as you can also see as well, unfortunately, they don't shine all that brightly. They are actually slightly brighter than the camera is picking up. So I will include a picture to show you exactly what it's like with the naked eye. But suffice to say, it's not super bright, but again, it is a nice touch. And as you can see, there's plenty of lume on those hands anyway, so that's the main thing. The lume on those hands does actually stay this kind of level a decent amount of time. Not fantastic, but usable. So now let's test whether we've got sapphire crystal on this. Using the trusty Diamond Selector 2. And as you can see, yep, we have got sapphire crystal. So that's always good to have. Ooh, something I forgot to actually mention, the movement. So, just show you this in action. So pull it out once, it's just a push-pull crown. And then you can change the date, it ticks over at the bottom. And then obviously pull it out again. As you can see, second hand stops, so we have actually got hacking. And then obviously we can change the time. And then that 24-hour hand will move with it as well. And then obviously push it back in again. Second hand re-engages. So all that's left to do now is quickly show it you on wrist. So this is what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist. As you can see, it does actually conform to the wrist quite nicely with those curved lugs. And then there's that buckle and the strap as well. I'm not overly keen on these kind of buckles myself. These clasps, sorry. Deployant ones, but you can always change that out if you don't like it, if you do decide to pick one of these up. But like I say, overall, this one has actually grown on me a bit. And my girlfriend, as I say, does really like this one, so she'll probably be nicking this off me once I've done the review. But other than that, just quickly remind you as well, if you do want to pick one up, don't forget to use the discount code HWR15, then you get 15% off. Again, that'll be down in the description, along with the link to the site as well. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.